Hi, this is Jeremy Moskowitz, Group Policy MVP and founder of PolicyPak Software, and in this video, I'm going to give you a brief demonstration of PolicyPak Preferences, which can be used on-premise or as a snap-in to PolicyPak Cloud. Now look, I love group policy preferences. I love them, they're awesome, and I should know. I'm one of only a dozen group policy MVPs in the world. I love showing people how the 20 categories of group policy preferences can really manage your desktop settings. But even though they're great, they actually have a little bit of baggage with them, and we've solved those problems using PolicyPak Preferences. Now, to be clear, PolicyPak Preferences isn't trying to replace group policy preferences at all. In fact, we simply just give group policy preferences a boost in 3 key areas. The first thing we're going to do is show you how PolicyPak Preferences can keep the group policy preferences working offline, so when a computer goes offline, the group policy preferences will keep working. Second, I'm going to show you how PolicyPak Preferences can deliver group policy preferences settings using PolicyPak Cloud to computers completely off your network and not even domain joined. And the third thing is that we give you the ability to deliver group policy preferences items using, well, not group policy if you want to. For instance, you could take this power plan settings if you want to as power plan item, and you can deploy that using SCCM, Windows Intune, Case, Landesk, or your own systems management software. In this video demonstration, I'm only going to show you the first 2 things. 1, I'm going to show you how group policy preferences can keep working, and 2, how to deliver group policy preferences using PolicyPak Cloud. So let's take a look at my test lab. Let me go ahead and log on to my first computer as East Sales User 1, and we should get the desktop shortcut icon and also the power settings we asked for. So if I can go to Power Options, take a look at Change Power Plan Settings. There you go. Put the computer to sleep in 15 minutes. If we go to Computer 2, very similar, same user. I changed the desktop background so that we can distinguish the 2 computers. But this computer with this user will get exactly the same settings we want using group policy preferences. There's the shortcut, and if we look at power options again, we'll also see the computer will be put to sleep in 15 minutes. That's great. We do have a third computer here, which is a Windows 8 machine, and he's completely not domain joined at all. So since he's not domain joined, there's no way he can get group policy preference items. So the first difference between computer 1 and computer 2 is what happens when the computer goes offline. I'm going to take the computer offline, and I'm doing this off camera by disconnecting the network cables, and you can see Windows react there. And if you were to try to be naughty and try to work around the settings that we just deployed, so I'll go ahead and pretend to be a naughty user here, okay. There's absolutely nothing that's going to get these settings back once the computer is offline. If you were to log off or log back on or run GPUpdate, there's no way that this computer can make contact back to the domain controller and therefore get its settings. You've basically lost this computer at sea with regards to group policy preferences. But let's take a look at this second computer. Let's be equally naughty. Let's first go ahead and turn off the network. You'll see Windows react there. I'll go ahead and be naughty again as the user and change some things and remove the shortcut. Now, you know that GPUpdate's not going to work. However, PolicyPak comes with a built-in command called PPUpdate and also works on a schedule. And what happens automatically is that the group policy preference items automatically come back. You can see the shortcut icon appear. And if we go back to the power settings, okay, edit your power plan here, boom, you can see that PolicyPak Preferences has delivered these settings again offline, even though there's absolutely no connection to the network. So that's the first big problem that we solve. The second big problem is, well, you've got a completely off the network computer. How are you going to get that to participate? Well, that's where PolicyPak Cloud comes in. All you need to do is take your group policy preference items. They actually snap off. You can just simply drag and drop them to the desktop. Well, wherever it went, there it is. I've already pre-uploaded those to PolicyPak Cloud as seen here. I've got the shortcut here, and I've got the power settings here. It's already uploaded to PolicyPak Cloud. All I need to do on my target computer here is install PolicyPak Preferences. He's already participating with PolicyPak Cloud, and PolicyPak Preferences is a snap-in to PolicyPak Cloud. And in doing so, as soon as he participates, within moments, Boom, the icon appears, and also if we take a look at the power settings, take a look at Edit Power Plan, you can see PolicyPak Preferences have delivered these settings. If you were to be naughty again and go offline or do something that you shouldn't do, PolicyPak Preferences keeps working just like I showed you. You could just wait a little while because PolicyPak Preferences settings will just refresh in the background, or you can run the command I showed you earlier, pp update, and that will also, boom, redeploy the settings just like you see there as well. So let's recap. PolicyPak Preferences doesn't replace Group Policy Preferences. PolicyPak Preferences solves three key problems. 1, we keep Group Policy Preferences working even when computers go offline. 2, we deliver all the Group Policy Preferences item types using PolicyPak Cloud to computers that are either off your network or that are on your network, or even those that aren't domain joined. And 3, we enable you to deliver group policy preference items using SCCM, Windows Intune, Case, or your own systems management software. But of course, I didn't show that in this demonstration. If you're looking to get more information, come join us for a webinar, and we'll look forward to getting you started with your trial. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon.